Hey guys, it's been a wild week, but I'd still like to post something for you. I've been all over the place, and everything from securing rust. I want to rust up this meter. Um, Found objects. When I did my yard work, I did the drainage ditch towards the um, street, all overgrown with weeds and garbage and everything. And in doing that, especially in the street, I found these interesting things. Um, One of them is a vape pen, which I'm not sure what I could have it in the other room, but it's really cool. Actually, the vape pen fits in here. What do you call it, a pen? I don't know, what do you call the vape thing? A vape electronic cigarette or whatever. But I'm gonna find a way to charge it up because it was blinking blue, uh, and so that would be cool. It uses some kind of little tiny USB charging thing. This was from the end of a aluminum bodied flashlight, like a pen light type thing. And it's just some tools. This is the type of neighborhood I live in where you find security things from clothes. This little criminality. And booze. A Pokemon ring. And like I said, these grommets. And I got some Reuben's Brews beer after my physical therapy, and it had this cool green recycled six-pack holder. By the way, the Bits and Bob's is very hoppy, and I really like it. They have a tasting room in Ballard, Washington. It's made in Seattle. It's really good. I like hoppy beer. Anyway, look at how cool these tops are. So I can see me making some kind of, storage container or whatever. So what else did I do? Gathering some of my experiments. I decided to check them out after neglecting them for about a month. And I made alien plants with them. So this is avocado peel. This is tomato branches. And these are pieces of something I painted purple. I think it might have tape maybe from the all the purple I painted up for the Catwoman room. And so look how cool that looks. Looks very alien. So all natural stuff except for the tape and the paint that make the flower heads. And then here again avocado, and then desiccate beads from those anti-moisture packets you get in electronics. And this one's weird. That's a onion peel that got moldy on purpose. That's part of my experiment. And a fern thing. And this reminds me of one of those Outer Limits episodes where they had this weird alien creature on board a simulated Mars flight. It was weird. Then here, these are stink bugs, a real pest. You're supposed to report to the pest control state control thing, whatever. Again, avocado peel. And this is soap from a Victoria hotel. I rounded it off by cutting it, and I melted it a little with hot water. Then I put the beads on with hot glue, and then I attached the two stink bugs that I found in the windowsill when I put my room air conditioner back into the Catwoman window after painting that all up. It was it was a long process, but it looks really good and it works. It scared me because remember I took it all apart, and I didn't know if that old thing would come back together, but it seems to work. Anyway, what else? More found objects. Okay, let's go out in the back. And I know you like to see dioramas, but this week has just been too hectic to hardly breathe. So, what do I have here? Whole pile of found objects because of a dump job not far from my house. And my good old 97 Dodge. You can see how they chucked it, because here it hit the ground and it got a big divot of grass right in front of a church, right below the church sign. They must have done it in the middle of the night. All these cool metal shelving things. For the life of me, I don't know what these are. We got a lot of them. And basket thing. Sorry about the strap there. This kind of unit. What else did I? Oh, some bubbles for the twins, which we already used up mostly. Then I got some foam board with some free stuff. Yeah, well, really free when you dump it. And that, and then this kind of interesting. It's kind of display with foam board and different examples of what they were going to make here. So I got some foam board. It's bent up, but I can fix that. And I got a couple tops for bins. They're cracked, but a little Gorilla Tape will fix that. And then this is really cool. This is some kind of resin, like plastic resin, molded resin. It's super tough. And I don't know what it originally was about, but look, you use it as a wall. You could use it just for utility purposes. Put it on top of my bench here. So it's all my rocks and everything. Now I don't even remember if I showed you what I've been doing. I cleaned this all out, put the moss. And I even got this one section right here I got in the dump. There's a little plastic top from a bin. Fit perfectly. That was the only spot I needed. That happens a lot when I find a dump job. I get rewarded by finding a piece that is just what I need. Found this over there. So they worked on the yard there, unearthed it. So one other thing is I found this tree growing, and I think it's a chestnut, so it's very invasive, so I'm not going to plant it in the ground. But I thought, hey, if I cut a spot here, it would look cool. Now it's got to recover from the shock of being transplanted, but you know, so I stuck it in like that, and once it comes back to resilience, it'll look cool. Yeah, so I cleaned up all sorts of stuff. I got that to go to the dump soon after it dries out. And what else? Oh yeah, I cleaned this whole area, so I got a lot of those rocks. And, I had a rug. See, I put it over there in the former swimming pool / sandbox that the older grandkids used to have when they were young. And so, and that under the tree spot was where there's a lot of extra stuff way back from 2 years ago when we just brought stuff out and dumped it for the flood. And this whole box, this whole plastic crate is examples of that. Tile I got from behind the comic book store, which sadly last Wednesday was the last new comics. We're going to be discounting stuff and clearing things out for a month. I've got bones, tiles. What the DeviantArt fans might remember the Gotham Condemned a lot. How I burned it up in scale. Look at all that kind of stuff. So all that was under the tree over there after the floods. I finally got to that after a couple years. One other found object is down here, and It's one of the coolest found objects I've ever found. It's my wife's brand new Subaru Ascent, which I negotiated a great deal for because I had kind of a newbie salesman. I basically said to him, listen, dude, all this add-on dealer stuff, I'm not paying a dime for it. He just looked at me like, oh, you've been around the block a few times. Yes, I have. So, it's really cool. High tech, not old school like me. But I did put my Batman on the key ring. So let me see if I can open this thing. So high tech, I might not be able to open it. It rides really nice. It's got 277 foot-pounds of torque with a turbocharged boxer engine and that continuous variable transmission, 8-speed. You even got paddle shifters on an SUV, an 8-passenger SUV. It's cool. And you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. And she is very happy. Yeah, it's cool. I could spend an hour showing you all this stuff, but the twins are going to be happy. Frankie got to go to school in it. Oop, you caught a reflection of me. Okay. I'm revealed. Please erase that. Men in Black. I'm not going to redo this video. I'm just too tired. So, for a beautiful Friday in Seattle, it's skphile saying, out.